Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and as I already told you guys Friday at the beginning of the stream, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this to reach cock off stream, but I swear I was not paying attention. It was just winning Duel so easily that I didn't pay attention, and then I had to go back to the duels and save some of them just to show you the deck. So, as some of you may already know, and now you know from the title, of course, I reached King of Games with ICEJADE Ice Barriers. This thing, honestly, is cancer? Can we say that? I think it's cancerous, not gonna lie to you. It feels too much. It feels too much. Like the floodgate and how easy you can drop them on the field. It feels like cancerous, to be honest. But before jumping right, you guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, hype, and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. We have ICEJADE Ice Barrier. So basically, oh dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did have in mind some synchro plays and also Xyz plays. Thanks to two cards from the ICEJADE stuff. That is Revealer of the Ice Barrier, that technically is the one you normal summon, and then the Speaker, that is the one you special summon because it can special summon itself while you just control another Ice Barrier monster. So 2 level foes, you can go enter into Dueler if you go, for example, against Shadows, or you can go into Utopia, rank up into Leo Utopia Ray, yada yada, and everyone lived happily ever after, right? But to be honest, this thing is just broken because of 2 cards. 1, Medium of the Ice Barrier. Your opponent can only activate 1 spell drop card each turn, and 2, the other boy is... where the heck is him? Oh, here he comes. General Yugioh of the Ice Barrier. Basically, each time your opponent resolves an effect, even if it's negated, he has to discard a card. Otherwise, the effect's negated. So, what I mean is that if you negate the effect with another card, he still has to pay. Anyway, the problem is this thing is... wow, too much. This is too much, and the fact that these 2 are, you can't bring them both on the field. Let's be honest, let's be clear. But the thing is that, dude, you can choose what to go depending on what you go against. Of course, for example, this is beautiful against Sky Striker. They're completely shut down, as you will see in replays. And this instead is against Swordsoul that activate tons of effects. And keep in mind, one of these 2, so you either make your opponent discard for each effect that they activate, or 1 spell trap per turn, comes with an Omni Negation and some float from the grave with an Inagi Rhino on the field. And this thing actually, it's super tough to shut down because it can be destroyed by power once or by card effects. When it gets attacked or targeted, you special summon something else, and yada yada. And this is all this all comes alongside the field spell that can lower the attack of your opponent's monsters. It comes with a boy that when you go second simply shuts down all of your opponent's board, like the entire board gets shut down by Cosmoclore. So you will see a nice replay where I go second and I have this thing, and of course this thing can special summon itself if your opponent controls 4 or more cards than you do, and when you go second, that is a thing that is very likely to happen. So you summon this thing, just 1 spell trap card, then you summon this thing, boom, just no monsters effect, and you say, wow, I completely shut down my opponent's board entirely with 2 cards that special summon themselves straight away. That's broken. Of course, the level 9 to bounce and make this be able to attack directly. We have 1 each of the ICEJADE, except for the Tremora, because here you won the Tremora. So your turn 1, when you go first, you want to have, or even when you go second, basically, you want to have Tremora and Egirine, because Tremora is the one that makes you special summon either the General Yugioh or the Medium, while Egirine is the one that searches your Omni Negation, of course. and you have one each of the other level 4 of the Ice Jade just to have floating from the grave. Also, I played again the other ice barriers, to be honest, just to go eventually into link summons, because these are special summons as well. And I also have the tuner that can be special summoned from the deck with the effect of Revealer. So you can technically go easily either into Trishula 0 or Trishula 9, level 9. But I never, to be honest, I never did that. Okay, because it was not needed. The rest is the Double or Nothing and the Pegasus Twin Saber just for the Leo package. A couple of Medallion to search the ice barriers. I would have played 3 if I had 3, to be honest. And then triple Ice Jade just to search Ice Jade. And that's literally it. This deck is nuts. I can't with it. I ranked from Ledge rank 4 to 5. I had like a 7 or 8 win streak. It was so easy, to be honest, especially when you go second. If you know what your opponent is playing, it's so easy to shut them down, but like, bro. Anyway, guys, that's everything for the explanation. I will leave it to the replays, of course. Replays with the explanations and commentary as always. And let's jump right into them. First replay, boys and girls. I do not have that many replays because I ranked up easily. But still, we got... Going first against, I don't remember what that was. So as you can see here, we got not a very good hand, but we do have the Medallion to search any of the ice barrier we need. Keep in mind, with the skill, you can discard an Ice Jade monster and get any water monster, so any ice barrier. But because we have the searcher, we can discard instead a water monster to get an Ice Jade monster. It's gonna be Egirine. So we were doing the Medallion. I decided to go with the Spell and Trap one. So first Tremora to special summon the medium, so my opponent can only activate one spell trap per turn now, and then the skill to discard a water monster and get the Egirine normal summon. But in this case, I'm just getting an Ice Jade Cradle that I use straight away to get the Kingfisher level 9, and then I set the Erosion because I already had the Erosion, right? So this is what he usually looks like. It's Sky Striker, so it's just perfect because this is one spell trap per turn. He started with the multi-roll, and that's it. He activates the effect of multi-roll, can get the effect of Area 0, but then nothing else. Let's see what he's going into. Into Ziki, actually, to try to get rid of the medium that he targeted, but of course, Erosion can just negate that, pop the Ice Jade, the Egirine, Tremora's effect activates, banish itself, special summon Egirine that gives us another search, and that's basically what happens. He went on with Shizuku, and then he sets another card, but he can't do nothing. He can't activate more spell card. That's literally it. So he still now has just one spell chop card, but keep in mind we can just negate the one he activates. So we're chilling, no effect monster relevant, so just Cradle now, getting the Cosmoclore that can special summon itself. First speaker of the ice barrier that I went into, and the Cradle then to lower that attack, and then I went into Masquerena. At this point I special summoned the Kingfish, the Cradle, the Cosmoclore and the Kingfisher. Kingfisher special summon itself, bouncing that, it's got the Ray, and then I went Link summoning into Goddess, and here he comes, and then of course Egirine to get another search, because why not? Just attacking again. He can activate just one spell chop per turn, but that is gonna be negated. But he's got the White Princess though that literally saved them, so that was actually unexpected. So not done yet. Afterburners step up the medium, but Ice Jade Erosion negates the only one spell trap. And at this point, again, just another multi-roll, the effect of multi-roll, getting that away. No, the only problem is that we have no negation for now, and he's already misplaying. If he has something, he has to activate that now. Now it's already too late, because we just got the Act, he's got the Widow Anchor. To negate that, he can't even steal because he does not have enough spell trap in the grave. Going for Lethal, that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, one of the most popular ones. Blue Eyes. So it's us to go against Blue Eyes. I actually didn't know what I wanted to go for, but because I had the medium, I said, okay, we're good, I guess. So we're discarding an ice barrier to get the Tremora. That the only card we miss. So Tremora to special summon the medium, and then the Agirine to get the erosion. There you go. The combo is done. So he started with the impermanence. That's a problem because we have to negate that straight away. So he had actually a very nice opener. Of course, Tremora banish itself to spare summon the Agiran back on the field so we can get to the Cradle. And Master of Blue Eyes, so now we can just set, for example, a Majesty. So if he goes for the Majesty, he can just pop everything, unfortunately. So he's got Kaibaman the Legend first, and probably against Blue Eyes, not sure this was the best. Probably the one that make him discard for the effect would be better, but still, that's what we had. So he went into I'm Duke, and then got me this to look at this. That's super interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, he can't Majesty because he has the impermanence, and this is once per turn. Forgot about that. And then 1+3, this was interesting because this is my combo, the one that I pulled out with the spice, the God Dragon Gomidas to go into Herald of the Arclight. This is my combo, and it's gonna end there. That's totally fine for us because we have the mini negation. We first started with Cradle, got the Cosmoclore, and now that Cosmoclore touches the field, these can't negate anymore because again Cosmoclore makes it so your opponent can only, or your opponent's monsters can activate their effects only the turn they are summoned, but this is not the turn Herald was summoned, so we're chilling. Cradle to get some negation, some reduction, and then it's got the Majesty, but of course we can just erosion to negate that with erosion. It's got the Blue Eyes Jet here. Really not that much of an issue, you know why? Because Cradle gets us the Kingfisher. Kingfisher special summons itself, actually first it keeps, then special summons itself and bounces the Jet, then Kingfisher's back again there. I special summon also the ice barrier, and I'm starting to attack. The effect from the grave activates though. He comes and he has the Peacock, so that was interesting. But I'm going to attack directly, and he can't activate the ritual from the grave. I guess he doesn't have a Blue Eyes. Anyway, that's how you do it, my boys. This was rank up from 4 to 5. There you go. And here instead, this was my 6th win in a row. This to show you how you use the general, right? So we have already the Agirine, so we need the Tremora, of course, but we have also another ICEJADE that we can discard. So the first part of the skill to get the Tremora, and then we discard the Cosmoclore here to get the General Rayo, because this was Virtuous Bounds, and we know he activates a lot of monsters' effects. So we start with Tremora, get our General Rayo on the field. Agirine looks for erosion, and you said it, you're done. Super easy, super cheesy. It's him to go, Virtuous Bounds, and he goes for the Blackout. Good choice, I guess, because now Mohi to begin with reveals, but guess what? General Rayo says, pay the tax. Then he's got the token, Xixiao, special summons itself, and then effect of Xixiao, because this actually it's only for monsters on the field, not in the grave. So Xixiao has to pay the taxes, so he discards Long Yuan, and he actually searches another one. Book of Eclipse. Very nice, he drew that. Erosion says, no thank you. We negate, destroy, and Tremora banish itself, special summon Agirine, search with the Cradle, and you do this always. Now, Long Yuan, special summon itself, gets the other boy, it becomes Shenjin, and Long Yuan's effect, then Cradle to target the Rayo, lower the attack of everyone, and we're just safe at this point. He summons another monster, Taya, managed to summon a token, but he has no cards in hand to discard, so effect negated. No other synchro summon at this point. Shenjin to banish, but again he has no cards in hand, so Shenjin's effect cannot be activated and gets negated. Now he's attacking, but guess what? I don't know why he did that. Like, dude, you can't go over this. It was just out of frustration, but he actually gifted us a monster. Super nice. End phase, you got that. Keep in mind, no monsters effect, and not because of Cosmoclore, but because he has no cards in hand. And then he only has the trap card, but it's gonna be negated by erosion, so we don't really care there. At this point, here he comes, Cosmoclore there, Cradle to lower the attack, Blackout to try to pop, but of course erosion Erosion says, no thank you, I'm not gonna let that. And at this point, they're all lowered. We got the Kingfisher as well, so we equip it, we special summon, and we can bounce actually something, the big boy there. And then again, Kingfisher, we can just attack. We got the Tinola to basically resummon the Agirine and get the Cradle back to hand. And at this point, we're just attacking for lethal with the Cosmoclore. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, guys, to show you, this was Legend Rank 5 against Legend Rank 2. This is not really a duel. It's not a duel. I'm gonna show you just to show you that this was the rank up. As you're gonna see, with the 7th win in a row. I guess I was just lucky because this guy didn't even try. Like, he's going first. Actually, he had a pretty bad hand, to be honest. He started with Soul Servant, and then I don't know what he did, but he just scooped. And as you can see from the glowing background, this was my rank up Tekag. I was lucky, yes, but this deck is nuts, honestly. Also, it feels like Cancer a little bit. Yeah, because just a little bit, because you have some floodgates that are so easy. It's so easy to special summon these floodgates. Really too easy. I don't think we're gonna see a ban list, of course, but this could be a problem in the next KC Cup that is happening in a month. I think this could be a problem. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is a valid alternative. It's also super cheap because these cards are like, what, free-to-play, that's period cards. The whole ICEJADE is super free-to-play because there are literally no UR cards. The extra deck, I mean, I used Goddess once, but really not needed. Guys, that's the deck that I reached COG with. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.